Hi everybody, thanks for pressing play on the video today. It's Caroline here from craftycarolinecreates.blogspot.co.uk. Today's project is this huge, it's actually really big gift bag, which I've handmade using this lovely new designer series paper called Bohemian. If you watch a lot of my videos, you know I don't use designer series paper that much. I'm a big fan of using stamps to create designer series paper looks. But when I saw this DSP in the new catalogue, I knew instantly I needed to have it. So I'm going to show you how to make it. As I said, it is huge. I've had to put my tripod up higher than normal in order to be able to show it to you properly. I'm going to call it super sized, super strong, but also super simple. So let's get on with making it. Okay. Not sure if you can even fit that in there. Turn that round. There we go. Okay, so to make this, you actually need 2 matching sheets of designer series paper. How gorgeous is this one? As soon as I saw it, I fell in love. Okay, now what we need to do is start with our chevrons going this way. So whatever you score first is going to be this little fold over flap on the top of the box, okay? So make sure the bit that you want to fold over is at this side of the scoreboard. And we are going to first score that at 2 inches. Okay, we're then going to turn the paper around 90 degrees and score at 3 inches. And in fact, we are going to score at 3 inches on all 4 sides. Sorry, on all 3 remaining sides. There we go. Swap over, bring in the other sheet, and we're going to do exactly the same. What you need to do is make sure that the side that you did the 2 inches on, so on this one it was this pattern here, is the same pattern that you start with, again, doing that 2-inch line to begin with. Okay, so 2 inch to begin with, and then 3 inches on all 3 remaining sides. So the scoring on the paper at this point should be identical. Okay, we will put the scoreboard away as we are finished with that. And I'm just going to bring in a bone folder. I always use the tool from the envelope punch board. Though you'll be pleased to know I have actually ordered a bone folder, so that will be featured in videos coming up soon. Just going to fold the top over, so that 2-inch strip, we need to fold that over on both of our sheets. Okay, then I'm just going to use a little bit of snail to stick this down. So snail is fine because it doesn't really need to be that strong, it's just to keep it in position. So fold that over, get that nice and smooth. Do the same on your other sheet. Then snail is fine, as I said, doesn't need to be that strong. Okay, then we need to fold all our other score lines in the opposite direction. So just fold and burnish all of the other score lines that we made on both sheets. Okay. Nope, that's one. Okay, now choose one of your pieces. It doesn't matter which. I'm going to grab my scissors, which are escaping, and on the opposite end to where we did our fold, we are going to snip up like that, and then remove that that piece completely. Okay, and do the same on the other corner, like that. Okay, and then on our second sheet we are just going to cut up that line, and we're not going to leave it like that. We're not going to cut off those flaps. Okay, so one piece you've cut off the edge flaps, the other you've left them in place. Next thing you need to do is use a piece of cardstock, which can be any colour you want. You won't see it, but I've just used rich raspberry, and this is cut to 5 7/8 of an inch by 2 7/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to use this bit of Tombow, and I'm going to stick that down on the other side of this flap here. Okay, so this is the piece that I cut off the two end bits, and then the side that is going to be outwards, you want to stick that onto the bottom. Okay, just put that to one side, and we are going to now build up our bag. See, this is just going to fold in like this, and this is going to become 1/2 of the bag. So I'm using Tombow because this bit does need to be a little bit stronger, because this is what's going to hold the bag together. So a bit of Tombow on both of those flaps. Okay. I'm just going to fold that up like that, and fold that up in like that. I'm going to use my bone folder, just get that into the corners to make sure that that is all glued down properly. Okay. Oh, got a bit of Tombow squirting out there. Then I'm going to put some more Tombow on top of the cardstock that we put on a minute ago. And then that is going to sit in here like that. Okay, push that right into the back. And again, just use the bone folder to get into the corners there. Press that down, make sure that is nicely stuck. And then finally, these flaps are going to fold up inside like this. Okay, so I'm just going to put some more Tombow on the inside, on the outside of both of these flaps here. There we go. And flip that up, like that. Flip it round on the other side. And again, just get in there with your bone folder right into the corners to press that down. Flip it over, and we'll do exactly the same on this side. Okay, and that's basically your bag sorted like that. Then I'm going to use the my handheld punch. What I'm going to do is actually use the pattern on the bag as a guide as to where to punch. So I've done sort of one down and 4 in on either side. Turn it round and do the same on this side. And because we've used the same DSP on both sides, you can then that will help to make sure that your holes are symmetrical on either side of your box. You can then use any ribbon that you want to make your handle. I have used this gorgeous gold trim, and I've cut out the word thanks using the hello, I think it's called Hello There Thinlet in gold foil, just to add that on there. I think that makes a lovely little touch. So this, I've got some of this sequin ribbon. All you need to do is just pull off a few of the sequins at either end, and that will give you the thread to push through your holes. Now what you could do is you can tie a big knot, or a little trick that I like to use, get a bit of complementing cardstock. I've got rich raspberry again. I've got the 1.5 inch punch, and I'm just going to punch out 4 little rounds, 1 inch, a little bit of Tombow on the back of each of one of those. Oh, flip it over, and if you just stick it, oh no, got glue all over my table. If you just stick it on the back like that, can you see there? So I've stuck it over the thread, and that will hold that thread in place. You can do the same on the other side, losing a few sequins, but don't worry, I know you will find, if you're anything like me, you will find somewhere to use those. I already have some plans of where they are going to go. Fold that over there. Oh, bit more Tombow on the back of one of my little rounds here, and stick that one down. Okay, do the same on the other side with a little bit more of my lovely thread, sorry, my lovely sequin ribbon. Of course, if you're using a thicker ribbon, tying a knot to keep these in place is by far the easiest way. This is just a little bit easier when your ribbon's a bit thinner, and you know, to get a thick enough knot that's not going to pull out that hole is a little bit more challenging. Okay, then before I put the last one through, I'm going to thread on that thanks. Just going to use the loop of the H. Like that, so it's going to pull on like this and hang down nicely. Then I'll just poke that through. Another one of my little circles in rich raspberry, I think it's how you pronounce it. And there we go. Two really beautiful, really useful, super-sized gift bags. I hope you give them a try. I hope you love this designer series paper as much as I do. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.